Go.
Go. Greetings, cardboard architects, and welcome to episode 26 of Command Tower.
This episode is sponsored in part by Our House Games.
My name's Matt.
And I'm Chris.
And today we're going to talk about our pet cards in each color and colorless.
These are cards that we love, ones we put in many decks, and ones that are underrated.
If you also run them or want to try them, please let us know your results in the comments. Let's get started with colorless. My colorless pet card is Dolmen Gate. Dolmen Gate is a valuable tool for protecting your creatures and allowing them to attack freely without fear of them being destroyed. Dolmen Gate can break a stalemate and tip the scales in your favor when you're stuck in mid-range hell. If you're playing a deck that favors attacking, or you often play with an aggressive mindset, you can pay just 2 mana to cast the gate and make blocking a very sketchy proposition for your opponents.
My pick for colorless is Sword of the Animist. Not only is this card cheap to cast and equip, it can also help with mana fixing no matter the deck's color identity. Also, the fact that the land search ability is activated on attack makes this a truly useful card.
My black pet card is Profane Command. This card might be dated and behind the power creep we've seen in recent years, but I love the card advantage it generates. The two most useful modes are returning a creature to play and giving a creature -X/-X. Nonetheless, giving X creatures fear can also break a game wide open if you have some fat bodies online. I've always enjoyed the purple smoke and insignia on the card. The toothy skull is a perfect visual for bringing back something from the grave. All in all, this is a versatile late game card that gives you the right answers at the right time.
For black, I chose Even Death to Draco Lich. The flash ability is what truly makes this card spectacular. Whether you cast, mill, or discard this card, you can continuously recur this creature. Being able to flash this in before the beginning of your turn can give you a nice flyer with many options. Also, the way the card is worded, it doesn't have to be one of your own creatures that died to be able to activate its graveyard ability.
My blue pet card is Illusionist Gambit. At first glance, this might look like a clunky blue card with a wall of text, amounting to a goofy combat trick. In practice, however, Gambit is a jujitsu play that can counter a swingy attack and slam your opponent down on the mat. This card has saved my hide many times, eliminated opponents, and created nightmare combat situations for the opposition. If I'm building a blue deck, I'll often play Illusionist Gambit instead of a Fog.
Coming up for my pick for blue is Curse of the Swine. This card offers what a lot of blue removal cards are lacking in the form of being able to exile. Giving your opponents 2/2 boar tokens to permanently eliminate pesky cards that may be hard to deal with is a trade I would make any day of the week.
My green pet card is Tower Winder. Command Tower is a wonderful land that produces untapped mana of any color. This makes it incredibly valuable in multicolor decks, allowing players to cast spells of various colors more consistently. Then there's the creature itself. This combination of reach and death touch make Tower Winder a fabulous blocker. Not only can it keep large ground attackers at bay, it has the ability to block and eliminate dragons and other flyers.
For green, I have a creature that Sir Mix-a-Lot would love because this baby's got back. I'm talking about Perennial Behemoth. With a 2/7 as its power and toughness, this creature makes a fantastic blocker. Due to its unearth ability, this artifact creature can only be played in decks with green in their color identity. However, if your deck does and would run Crucible Worlds, I would recommend trying this as well.
My red pet card is Ilarg the Razeboar. In a stompy deck, the Razeboar can cheat intimidating monsters out onto the battlefield, tapped and attacking. Imagine throwing Quartzwood Crasher or Ozra Chasm out for free, tapped and attacking. If we add a second combat card into the mix like Karlach or Combat Celebrant, we can drop 2 hasty bad boys in a turn and dish some serious damage to our opponents.
I have chosen a newer card for my pick for red in the form of Bulk Up. Thanks to this card having instant speed, it can be used both offensively and defensively, or you can even target an opponent's creature to do some tricky things. The flashback ability is also very useful. If you have enough mana, you could even use it twice in one toward quadrupling a creature's power for a knockout blow.
My white pet card is Oltek Matterweaver. Matterweaver is able to generate tokens of all sizes very efficiently. In decks like Urza Chief Artificer and Mishra Eminent One, the Matterweaver is able to create sizable construct tokens. Rightfully printed at Mythic, Oltek Matterweaver shines in decks that make big artifact token creatures. To boot, he shines in artifact strategies where he can increase your affinity count and up your artifact count for cards like Cranial Plating and Nettle Cyst.
Last but not least, white, I have chosen Lion Sash. This card's multiple uses are what makes it so good. It can be used to control graveyards and get rid of the possibility of recurring threats while making itself stronger at the same time. It can become a large threat all by itself or be reconfigured and equipped to your commander or another creature with evasion to make their attack that much more devastating.
Thank you to our sponsor, Our House Games.
Stop by and tell them the episode code for a chance to score a free pack of Commander Masters.
This episode's code is RENN6. That's RENN6.
Also, if you hit the like button and leave a comment, you'll be entered to win a free Commander product courtesy of Our House Games.
Thanks for watching.